When I saw the announcements of this year's 2020, I thought this is a great assignment. It's just a perfect part 2 of my 2020 from last year, in which I showed you that we now live in the science fiction movies from the past. And of course the question after my presentation from last year was, what's next? So thoughts for this 2020 were already running through my mind. There are so many possibilities to look at this topic, and I went from one idea to another and back and forth, and I thought I was losing it and needed some therapy. Now, don't get me wrong, therapy would be money well spent in my case. So we are facing this fourth industrial revolution, with computers, robots, artificial intelligence and automated work. Computers and robots will take over our work, and the ideal design will be made by a computer. Already look at Autodesk Project Dreamcatcher. So maybe buildings will be designed based on a mood board. And the robots and the printers will then build the building. And on another topic, food will be harvested by automated machines and produced. It probably will get cooked and prepared and then delivered to your doorstep for a nice romantic dinner. And then after dinner, if you want to go somewhere, you just get into the next room, to your virtual room, or get into one of the self-driving cars. Now, we all can imagine this technology because most of it already exists. It is just a matter of connecting the dots. So computers will program computers and set robots to work. So the question is, how do the computers know what we want? Who controls the big picture and keeps the power of what's going on? Which brings me back to my presentation of last year with the examples of the Matrix and the Terminator. Although these are important topics, it isn't what I want to talk to you with you about. Neither is it over uploading your consciousness to a computer or human cyborg, on which is development at this moment as we speak. No, I want to talk to you about a bigger problem that's more closer into the future. Because we are facing big problems before we are at this stage. Because we won't be at the level of automation overnight. So first, jobs will disappear, the cab driver won't be driving the streets anymore, and shop personnel will disappear because we'll do more online and we'll shop in these robot-driven stores. Already look at the Amazon stores. You don't have to go by a register anymore. You just check in with your phone, get what you need and walk out. They know you're in and what you're going to get through your phone. So jobs will disappear faster and faster, and yes, there will be more jobs in robotica and artificial intelligence development. But those jobs ain't for everybody. They ain't for the people that are less schooled, and those are the first jobs that will disappear. So the big problem in the near future isn't the development of technology, it's the economics. Now, I'm not an economic, but if I look at it, the complete economic system needs to be changed all over the world. And because of the big differences in the world, this won't be easy. I think we have to look at this transition the same as the transition when we went from trading to money. Now, this transition took about 2000 years from the first coin to the first legal banknote. Now we are being paid for the work that we do and the products we sell. And we buy products with the money we earned. That's where the whole world economics are based on. Despite of the big differences, this system is used all over the world. But if half of the world population, to just use a number, is unemployed because of this automation, then we need to go to a system of basic income. Now, don't start cheering yet, but we don't have to work for a normal life in the future. We will harvest the energy from the sun and the wind, so the energy that we need will be free. And robots will get our raw materials. And since robots build robots and computers program computers, it is possible that there will be no costs. Robots and computers produce all the products that we need, so we can get everything for free, if we look at it in a simplistic way. So in the future, we don't have to work no more. So what will we do with all this time? How will this social world look like? Because work gives structure as well. But I can't imagine how it would be if nobody has to work anymore. Will we be online every day? Will we still meet up? Will we barbecue every day? But the differences between rich and poor will increase rapidly in the beginning of this transition. The refugees will increase because of the automation process will be more rapid in the prosperous countries. And I think it's of the essence that we involve the third world countries in this automation process. They need to be the first one who profit from this fourth industrial revolution. And the third world countries have got a lot to offer. In raw materials, energy, they could be the granary of the world and produce all the food that's necessary in the world. If they benefit the first, then the differences between rich and poor will be less, and the refugee movement will be less as well. So it's like this BILT Congress, but then on a global scale. We are sharing our knowledge and our ideas here in Arhus, without wanting anything therefore in return. Now if we could do the same with the fourth industrial revolution, and share the knowledge and the resources with those that need it the most, and make sure that our focus is on helping them, then it will be okay. It will be okay with the automation process. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the economical department. So to answer the question, what's beyond? Well, that all depends on our next step to a more better and more equal world. And if we can change this economic system, then we can get close to a perfect world. Or, if we look at the old science fiction movies, we can become the next Mad Max movies. Thank you for your attention.